Well, figured I'd post something to my YouTube channel, as I keep seeing people follow, so I feel like I owe you something. The weather is starting to break, so I've been driving a truck. I drove it home yesterday, drove it here today. Probably not going to drive this afternoon. It's supposed to rain again, and the weather's supposed to turn back to crap, but next week it looks like it's going to be in the 50s again. So the daily is in the shop. Forklift trailer. These are just storage. And we'll do a little tour of the shop. It's not much. It's a mess because I haven't cleaned it in a while. This is my little table. It is 5 by 12, I think. It's just grating I use for the hand plasma. As you can see, I use this end more than that end. It's one of my jigs I use for fitting chassis parts before it goes to the assembly table, which is also a mess. Got some material. There's a sheet of 1/8 inch aluminum under there. That's going to be the hood and parts for the GR build. There's another sheet of 16 gauge for, firewall, floor panels, stuff like that. Here's my tube bender. It is a Pro Tools 105. I have 1 3/4 and 1.5 inch dies for it. And then a swag off road adapter to put this air over ram on it, which is a big back saver. My prime weld TIG sitting over here. Probably getting better with it. Start welding some aluminum. My main tube notcher, old faithful here. And then my little bench brake I use for making brackets and things. It only works up to about 11 inches wide though. Kind of a killer. I have to sub out bending on the wider parts. A rack I made for material. As you can see, I'm getting low on some tubing because I built 3 chassis already. And then the saw. The saw's great. 14-inch blade's getting, I'm probably down to like 50% life on the blade, but I've cut a ton of shit on it. Here is a, we'll call it 75% GD chassis. It needs a few more things: sheet metal, some mounts. I haven't really touched it since I started the GR one, but it will be, finished up once I get that truck done. Here's another GD chassis. It's about, we'll call it 95% done. I got some welding left. It's kind of in finished welding stage. It still needs brackets for the panels, but this one I planned on selling without that kind of stuff because I don't know what everybody wants. I mean, if you want to buy it, it starts at $5,000. If you want me to put the panel tabs on and stuff, or do any extra work to it, then obviously we gotta talk. Actually, but it might end up being my chassis because my original is getting pretty, not tired, but after building these new ones, I like them better than mine. They're square, they're bent nicer, the tubing's better, the roof's a little bit lower like I like. I just like the new design better than my original. That's pretty much it. As far as the GR build, it's come along. It's for a guy in Texas. He took the leap of faith, being my first customer, so I'm trying to reward him for it. This thing is going to be ridiculous. It's basically an upgraded STI in a tube chassis. It'll be powder coated. It's got fuel coilovers all around, STI Brumbos. It's going to get, the motor's going to be pretty ridiculous. It's a secret still, but I gotta go get it on Friday. The DCCD 6-speed is going to have a map DCD controller for all the automatic and different launch modes and power and fully controllable. Cartboy shifter bushings are all incoming. It's got a fuel tank out of a 12 to 16 2.0 Impreza because it fit better. I like it. So that's that. That's the only real difference between the running gear on the STI. The bed is finished up. This is the main structure. It's going to get skinned with some sort of carbon fiber. Haven't picked one out yet. I'm working on the dash panel, and I'm going to do the dash and windshield frame today. Drive shafts mounted. I mean, this thing is going to be pretty nice. I'm really jealous of it. These aren't the finished wheels. These are just my old wheels. Some of you might recognize. They're just roller wheels because they got both bolt patterns in them for 5x100 and 5x114. The rest of the shop tour. I'll come in here. Well, here's my bathroom. That's pretty much it. It's the only room I use in this whole office building. Pay a fortune for this place. I got a bunch of unused offices. My wife was gonna use another bathroom. That's one my dad likes to use when he comes and helps. He don't want to use the same bathroom as me. The wife, who has a laundry company, came when I first got to the place and was all excited. Her and her sister are partners, and they were gonna make this a conference room. That was months ago. Haven't seen them since. Another office. I feel like I could rent these offices and absorb some of the cost, but I don't. So that's the shop tour. Guys want to see anything else? Let me know. That's why there's a comment section. Gas bill here is ridiculous. Something like $750 a month. And I keep it at 48 degrees in here. So I'm either getting screwed by the gas company or I'm paying like my neighbor's gas bill as well. That's it. Back to work. We have this thing in powder by March 10th. Big show on March 26th in Pittsburgh. The World of Wheel show. If anyone's in the area, it's March 26th to 28th. I'll be there. 2 chassis, this one and mine. Just pick the differences out between the 2018 model and the 2021 model.